Okay, this is my classic cast 4-hole semi-progressive press from Lee, and what I'm loading on it is 223, and I'm doing it here. It's a semi-progressive press because it just takes the one bullet and it spins your tool head around to all your different stations. Now, on this little video here, I'm loading 223, and the way I do my 223 is I get my cases in bulk, and they're usually clean enough to go ahead and lube them up and size them. And when I size them, it punches the old priming pocket out. So then right after I size them, I trim them, and then I wash them in the stainless steel media, and then after that I prime them with a RCBS universal priming tool that has you don't need a shell holder for it. It universally primes any case, it'll hold it. So then when it's time to load, this first stage here is a Lee Auto drum powder measure, and I'm going to go ahead and skip to the second step because I want you to see this die here is a powder checker die, and I have no powder in this case here because I didn't go all the way up in there. And you see that if I come up with that case, this little white cap here stays down in there all the way, and that little pin that's inside that goes all the way, it goes all the way through that die, and if there's powder in that die, that lets me know that that die has taken the powder. So since this is a shell activated powdering tool, we'll go up, we just got our powder. Now we come down here and we're getting ready to go up and dump our powder, check our powder. Before we do that, I'm going to take one of the little bullets here and I'm just going to drop it in there like that. Well, we're going to check our powder, and as you can see, this rose up and the bottom of that cap is right even with that O-ring there at the bottom, like it did a full. See, now if it was anywhere else on that white cap, I would know that it didn't do a full powder charge. But that right there lets me know, and you can adjust this on this tube here, that little O-ring. Well, my powder's good, so without looking down the case, I can tell my powder's good. So now I'm going to come up, I'm going to seat my bullet. Now this is already all pre-adjusted, and it goes to the cantilevers like it's supposed to go. And then on the last one, I'm going to come up, and that's a Lee factory crimp on the last shot there. And that makes me a real nice little 223 round, all clean. And you wonder, well, I wonder if it's within specs. Well, this is a Lee L.E. Wilson case gauge, and it's flat as it could be up there. And if you turn around and look, the case is trimmed right to that edge where it's supposed to be trimmed. And if you wonder, it falls in out of that case gauge like it's supposed to. So now I'm going to run through real quick without talking a bunch and show you how fast to get one done. I usually do these in lots of 50. Get 50 clean and trim the cases up. There's my powder. Drop my bullet in. Check my powder. Whoop, it's right up there where it belongs. Come down. Get that bullet come up. Factory crimp die. And there's another one. Pretty as can be. And just fall it in there. Like it's supposed to. And that's how I do my 223 5.56.